Do you know in 1950, Dean, we were 90% white?
Oh, wow.
Well, keep laughing, bud.
So I don't think that race realism exists. I don't think that protecting or preserving the white race is important. My favorite thing about white supremacists is knowing that you will live the rest of your life in constant agony and despair because you will never get what you want. America's never going to be a white country, okay? And America's never going to live under a full and total white nationalist system where everybody in this country is white. You are going to live the rest of your life in constant agony and despair, and you're going to die a sad, 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 sad man, all because other people want to flourish, all because other people want to have a good life, all because other people want to work, want to protect, want to provide, want to start a family, want to raise the next generation of Americans, and they don't share the same skin tone as you. Let's see if Ryan's live violation has expired yet. We're going to go to get him up here. Let's see if I get a warning. Okay, Ryan. Wow, you actually didn't get me a warning this time.
Yeah, because you keep kicking me, man. You're scared, Dean.
Okay, Ryan, can I tell you why I keep on removing you? This is going to be very important.
You're so scared, Dean.
The reason why I've removed you from my stream now a total of 5 times is because every time you come up here, you end up like violating.
Because you drink soy milk and you don't have thick skin.
It's because every time you come up here, you end up violating TikTok's terms of service. And then TikTok gives me a flag saying if you don't remove Ryan, then your live stream will be taken down. And I want to talk to you, but I do. I want to talk to you, but you got to keep the insults to a minimum. If you keep the insults to a minimum, then I won't have to kick you. If you keep the insults to the minimum, then TikTok won't restrict you.
You just had some thick skin and your feelings weren't hurt all the time. You'd be able to have a conversation, buddy.
It's not a question about how thick my skin is. It's a question about what
you don't have any experience, dude. You say you sold dog treats or some shit. You ran a marketing company.
Ryan, it's not a question about how thick my skin is. It's a question about what the TikTok rules in terms of service are. Do you understand the difference?
Okay, so let's try to have a conversation about Minnesota, Dean. Okay, I'll try to keep it PG for you, guy. Okay.
Just keep it PG.
I know you can't get to the rated R yet. You're not rated R yet. You're PG.
That's TikTok. Okay. TikTok is PG, especially for the terms of service.
Dean, you just hit puberty, man. You don't even have any fucking facial hair, buddy.
Well, I do. I just happen to shave it, Ryan.
Who the hell are you?
Do you know that a razor takes hair off of your face? That's what I do every morning.
I mean, you shave like once a year?
No, I shave every morning.
Holy, okay, Dean, I'll try to keep it PG.
And also, I just want to point it out, I'm MAGA, my biceps are bigger, my brain is better,
hey, Dean,
so keep it to a minimum.
Your biceps are definitely not bigger, buddy.
Definitely are.
I'll bet everything on that, buddy. But hey,
you go broke real quick.
Let's talk about Minnesota and Somalia. Let's talk about Minnesota and Somalia, the fraud going on. Yeah, hit your vape pen, get your Addy in.
Dude, those things get you restricted. What you just said.
I'm talking about addition.
What you just said will inevitably get you a TikTok restriction, Ryan.
Dean, give me your thoughts on it, man. Minnesota and Somalia fraud, right?
No, you get to go on a timeout now because you broke TikTok terms of service again. You don't get it. Okay, I'm gonna talk directly to Ryan right now. Ryan, hop back in the queue. I'm not gonna bring you up until I'm done talking and describing to you precisely what the TikTok terms of service are. Okay? Because whenever you break the TOS, I have to remove you or else I get the violation. Okay? You can come up here, break TOS all you want. If I don't remove you, then my life gets taken down. So I gotta remove you. Okay? I gotta remove you. I gotta do it for the safety and the well-being of the live. Now, here are the common violations that guests on my live will commit that will lead to me automatically removing them. Okay? The first guideline would be bullying and harassment. Now, what TikTok considers to be bullying and harassment is not necessarily what I would consider to be bullying and harassment. I could take a little bit of shit, okay? But what they consider to be bullying and harassment are gonna be saying words like IDIOT, BITCH, okay? Right? Targeted insults. I think that like WEAK is even considered as one of their flagged words. I don't know why, it just is. Okay, so you got to be able to keep it real PG in that sense. Where if you want to insult me, get like super creative. So it's not like a word or a phrase that will be flagged by their terms of service and their guidelines. You know, get creative with it. You know, get real creative with it. You know, I don't think that you're gonna get a flag if you say I drink soy lattes. You know what I mean? So use like you drink soy lattes as an insult, maybe. You know what I mean? Now the second, kind of cluster of guideline violations that you're guilty of violating quite a bit would be their guidelines surrounding DRUGS. Okay? Point blank period. I don't even know if you could say the word DRUG on TikTok, but you definitely can't not say the names of any DRUGS. Okay? You say VAPE, spell that out in your head. All of a sudden, that's the name of a DRUG, you're banned. You say ADDI, that's the name of a DRUG, you're banned. You say METH, that's the name of DRUG, you're banned. You say WEED, that's the name of a DRUG, that's the name of a DRUG, you're banned, okay? And I'd say that those are the big two pillars of guideline violations that you got to watch out for, Ryan. The third pillar of guideline violations that you may have to watch out for in the future would be misinformation. And the really big misinformation that TikTok takes down is going to be misinfo surrounding the 2020 election. I bet you could pick up what I'm putting down. And then misinfo surrounding vaccines, COVID, so on and so forth. Now, if you can abide by those rules and watch for those violations in the context of harassment and bullying, if you could abide by those rules and watch for the violations in the context of the names of DRUGS, and then and then the limit to misinformation that I just shared with you, I think we'll be good to go. Okay.
So sad, Dean, that this is reality, man, that you guys are so soft. These platforms are so soft, man.
I agree. I think that TikTok is way too soft when it comes to what they restrict.
I got a question for you, Dean. If I paid you $10,000 to come to Florida and debate me face to face, no phones, you don't bring your phone, I don't bring my phone, we debate face to face.
Can I bring a security guard?
Yeah, do what you got to do, man. Here's the reason why I want to. You put up 10 grand. I'll put up 10 grand. We'll let the people vote to see who won the debate. So whoever wins the debate, they get to donate it to charity or whatever.
Well, how about we just do that right now? How about we just do that right now with no mutes?
No, Dean, because it has to be rated R, bro. We can't be getting banned and shit. Okay. You can't run away. You just can't run away like you do and kick me.
Okay, how about this? Let's both put up the 10 bans, but if I have to kick you because you violate the terms of service, then you don't have to pay any money. How about if I have to kick you because you violate TOS, the deal's off, and you're good.
No, man, I want to do face-to-face, man. I want to do face-to-face.
Okay.
Let's do a donation thing.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do that right now.
Put your money where your mouth is, man.
I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is, but just like seemingly like right now our only option would be to communicate over the internet.
Well, don't you run around to the campuses and shit? You've been to Florida before, haven't you?
I haven't been to Florida before. I've been to Texas
So let's plan something. So when are you coming next time?
Well, how about this? The next time I'm in your neck of the woods, I'd be down to debate you in person.
Tampa, Florida, man.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you know where that's at.
I don't think I'm going to be in your neck of the woods for a while.
You can kick me because you can just kick me, Dean, when I'm cooking you, and you just go into donations. You start screaming about donations, man. When
Why
you
are
lose
you
the debate.
so mad about the donations?
Well, they're fake, man. You're just fake, Dean.
How do you know they're fake?
Man. I'm trying to be careful what I say here.
Thank you. How do you know that my donations are fake?
Dean, trust me, man. We looked into your Venmo and your PayPal account. Trust me, man. You're not making nothing, dude. Well, you just do that to deflect from the conversation. Well, it's a deflection.
When you look on my Venmo account, you will only see the transactions that are public. But you understand that Venmo like automatically presets a transaction privacy.
Dean, what if I told you I had proof? Dean, what if I told you I had proof?
I wouldn't believe you and ask to see it.
Okay.
Can I see it?
Okay. Well, maybe I'll post it.
Oh my God, wait, I actually just got a crazy donation. Kathy, thank you so much for the $100 over on PayPal. Who says, sorry, I missed your live yesterday. No, Kathy, never apologize. Thank you for the $100. I hope that your day is going fantastic. Thank you for the $100, Kathy. Thank you so much. Let's get 1,000 Kathy W's down below in that chat. Let's also get 200 Erica W's for the $20 on PayPal. Who says, fake donation to my favorite reptilian blood public educator. Thank you for the $20, Erica. And next... What even is that? I don't even know what that is. Cat, thank you so much for the cool ass crazy fucking TikTok gift. I literally have no clue what that is. Thank you so much for the gift, Cat. What's that?
Thanks for the $3.
Who are you thanking for $3?
Come on, Dean, let's debate, man. Stop talking about your stupid donations, guy.
Oh my God, Joe! Thank you for the $100 on Venmo! Thank you for the $100, Joe! Joe with the $100 says that this dude is fake, lol. Thank you so much for the $100, Joe. And Karen, thank you for the $25 on Venmo. He says, here's another fake donation. Keep it up. Thank you, Joe and Karen. What is going on today? Thank you guys so much for the love. Then Paul, thank you for the $10 over on PayPal. Shane, thank you so much for the $15 on PayPal. He says, fuck MAGA. Jacob, it's Caesar. Oh my God. Caesar, thank you for the $15 over on PayPal. Who says, take my fake money. Tell this guy's a loser. And Jacob, thank you for the $45 who just drops a smiley face. Let's get 500 Caesar W's, 1,000 Cat W's, 1,000 Kathy W's, 500 Jacob W's. Let's also get 500 Melody W's for the $25 who says F Ryan, he's an immature ASSH.
Oh man, this is so...
We're watching a goddamn movie! What the fuck is that? Did we just watch the new Spider-Man in IMAX? Why was that so visually stunning? Cat, thank you so much for all the love. Show some love to Cat! Oh my God! Thank you so much for the love, Cat.
Let me say one word, bro, please.
Shit!
It's so crazy watching you rage out over $3, bro.
I didn't know that $100 was $3.
Hey, Dean, bro, we're gonna expose you. But hey, listen. So let's talk about Somalia and Minnesota and fraud. You're against fraud, right?
Fart. Thank you for the Viking.
Okay, stop with the donations, bro. Let's talk. Okay, we're done with that.
I'm gonna try my best. Okay.
Dean, are you against fraud? You're against fraud, right?
Yeah, but
okay,
I'm against fraud, but you're not because you made the adjudicated fraudster president. I digress.
But you're the one that you want me to give more of my money to the government so you can pass it out to stupid social programs that end up being fraudulent.
Social programs. Which ones are fraudulent?
So Meals for Kids nonprofit, $250 million. How about the HSS, $105 million?
So you're naming nonprofits. So nonprofits are not government social programs. A government social program would be something like Medicaid, Medicare, Section 8. Well, so a lot of nonprofits will generate revenue through like grassroots donors.
Dean, are you serious, bro?
Yeah, it's just it's worth a point of clarification. Like government social programs are categorically different than private nonprofits. Government social programs would include things like food stamps, Section 8, Medicaid, Medicare.
Dean, where does Minnesota get the money from for these?
Okay, so I don't know. Are those nonprofits ran by the state?
I mean, bro, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, what's the name of the first one that you shared? I could tell you. I could find it out online pretty easily. What's the name of the first nonprofit?
I mean, this is all over the news, dude. $250 million for federal child nutrition programs, meals for kids.
Okay.
They ended up not spending the money on that.
So what's the name of the nonprofit?
Federal Child Nutrition Programs, Meals for Kids, nonprofit.
Federal Child Nutrition
and Dean,
Program.
you understand that Minnesota's been getting so much money for how many years? 4 years? Going on 4 years?
Are you talking about like the National School Lunch Program, like the School Breakfast Program, Child and Adult Care Food Program? Are you talking about like the Federal Child Nutrition Programs run by the USDA?
Yeah, I'm talking about all of them, Dean, and how they're not using them. They're just taking the money and pocketing the money, Dean.
So they're
not using the money for the kids, bro. What do you not understand about that?
So the USDA literally can't do that. What, can you give me any evidence that an employee of the USDA is like taking money out of the USDA and putting it in their own pocket?
They do like fake meal sites and they claim, oh, we feel like we feeded 50,000 kids. 50,000 kids don't even live in the city, bro.
You understand?
It's all a lie.
You understand that right now the USDA is ran by Trump's administration. So are you saying that Trump's administration is culpable for fraud?
Hey, hold on, Dean. Who was in office 4 years ago, or for the last 4 years?
For the last 4 years before this year, it was Biden.
Okay, Trump's been in for 1 year, 11 months. So was Minnesota not getting the money for the 4 years Biden was in?
So are you arguing that both Biden and Trump are culpable for fraud?
Dude, Trump is not sending Minnesota money, man. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about is Trump's USDA taking money out of the U.S.?
Minnesota was taking this money from the Biden administration and getting these grants and this money for these programs, and they were pocketing the money, guy. There's arrests already right now.
So how do you know that?
There's people being arrested in Minnesota right now.
Okay,
dude.
then good. That's great. If people are being arrested for pocketing,
they're Somalians, guy. They're fucking Somalians.
Okay, so first and foremost, I
Hey, Dean. Hey, Dean.
So first and foremost, I don't think that the nationality of an individual guilty for committing fraud is going to be relevant, right? You know, like when Donald Trump was adjudicated to have raped Eugene Carroll, I bet your takeaway wasn't therefore all white men suck. So therefore, like if an individual that is a Somali is found guilty of like defrauding US DA, I don't know why your takeaway would be therefore all Somali individuals suck. This just sounds like a type of bigotry and or prejudice, because if a Somali individual were to commit fraud, they're obviously not committing fraud because of what their nationality is, but rather they're committing fraud because they like probably lack necessary moral virtues to care about where that money would have gone otherwise, right? Also, right? Like, could you be specific? Like, what individuals, right, are guilty of this fraud?
This is pretty specific. Most of the Somalians live in Minnesota, guy. That's where they all live. And we're finding out that Omar and Tim Waltz are all behind all this, man.
Wait,
what do you mean?
What are they
You're
behind?
not even just like, what do you watch all day, guy?
What are they behind, like, specifically?
Funneling this money and not using it appropriately. They're not using the money for the programs that they're asking the government for help for.
Okay, are the Somali individuals like in government positions?
Minnesota hosts the largest Somalia American population. You know that, right, Dean?
But like obviously, like most of the Somali Americans, like they're not.
Fraud, right? They just only found $1 billion.
Can I talk? So like obviously, like the Somali like population in Minnesota, they're not going to be in like positions of power, like governmental positions to like pocket that money from the USDA. So like, who's committing the fraud? Like, what are their actual names?
They already are arresting them, Dean.
Who are they arresting specifically?
They've already arrested, actually, I think it was close to 100 to 300 people already so far.
Who are they arresting specifically, and what are they arresting them for?
They're Somalians.
Okay, what are they arresting them for?
Fraud, Dean.
What fraud specifically?
Behind all these government programs that they were supposed to use the money for. Where do you think the money goes, Dean?
Can you give me like the name of like a handful of them? The names of a handful of them?
Dean, really?
Yeah.
Hold on, Dean. Is this a red light for you when I say that Minnesota hosts the largest Somalia population? That should be like a red light going off on the top of your head.
Why?
Because, Dean, listen, if they're here illegally and they're committing fraud, why the heck do you want them here?
So first and foremost, the Somali population in Minnesota is not here illegally.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, they're here.
Dean, I don't want anybody else here. Do you know in 1950, Dean, we were 90% white? What are we right now, Dean?
Oh my goodness.
Dean, what are we right now?
Oh wow.
Well, keep laughing, bud. What are we, Dean?
I think that around 56% of America is white. So would you argue that America should be like a white country for white people?
In 70 years, we lose 40% of the population because we're letting people come in here unvetted?
But the thing is I don't really care, right?
There is no the thing, Dean.
Can I talk? I don't really care what the color of your skin is. I don't really care what the color of anybody's skin is. I don't really think that the color of our skin makes us better or worse. I don't think that race realism exists. I don't think that protecting or preserving the white race is important. I'm on board with multiracial, multicultural democracies. I think that that's important. I think that diversity is a strong suit, and I think that saying otherwise is not only racist. I think that saying otherwise not only harms individuals that don't have white skin, because now all of a sudden innocent men, innocent women, and innocent children are being targeted because of the melanin content in their skin. But it's also very like counterintuitive and counterproductive for the flourishment of the United States of America, because instead of focusing on individual strengths, instead of focusing on individual skills, instead of focusing on individuals' education, saying that you should be hired for this job, you should be given this position, you should be allowed to come into this country because of what your skill set is and how it can make this country better. You're throwing that highlight away. You're saying we don't care what you're good at. We don't care what your skills are. We don't care what your education level is, because the color of your skin is not white. Therefore, you can't be here. This is only going to aid and abet in the destruction and the demise of the United States of America. This is only going to ensure that America is not as productive as it could be. America is not flourishing to the extent that it would if we weren't racist, so on and so forth. So now, please, you tell me, what is so important about your race? What is so important about preserving a majority white country? Tell me, why is that important?
We're not flourishing because of kids like you don't go and work. You want the Somalian guy to come here and do your job for you. You're a lazy kid, dude.
What I want is individuals to be able to pursue their personal freedoms and liberties and the exercisement of their rights granted to them by the Constitution. And I'm fine with that. I think that is what flourishment is.
Can I finish? You gave me 1 second, buddy. Can I finish, please?
Yeah.
Dean, we cannot live in this multiracial culture.
Why?
It doesn't work.
Why doesn't it work?
Because everybody has their own beliefs. I can't, Dean, imagine a Somalian living next door to me on the left side of my house and an Afghan living on the right side, buddy. And I'm just this veteran that served this country. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? I got to take my American flag down now and they get to raise theirs?
So
that's what's happening, Dean.
If you live next to an individual,
Dean, that's what's happening, bro. You can literally turn the news on. I mean, bro,
if you live next to an individual that was from Somalia and an individual that was from Afghanistan, you would still have a right to fly your American flag, you idiot. Right? You're just racist. That's all you are. You're just racist, okay? You're telling us that you would prefer, right, your neighbors to be white, not because having neighbors that aren't white impacts your life at all, not because having neighbors that aren't white makes your life worse, not because having neighbors that aren't white does anything to you outside of the fact that it makes your bigotry go ding, 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 ding. They're not white. Oh my God, I'm being attacked because this person that lives next to me isn't white. You know, honestly, my favorite thing, my favorite thing about white supremacists is knowing that you will live the rest of your life in constant agony and despair because you will never get what you want, okay? America's never gonna be a white country, okay? And America's never gonna live under a full and total white nationalist system where everybody in this country is white. America is never going to completely bend the knee and just remove everybody that isn't white, regardless of how hard you or Trump tries. And you are going to live the rest of your life in constant agony and despair, and you're going to die a sad, 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 sad man, all because other people want to flourish, all because other people want to have a good life, all because other people want to work, want to protect, want to provide, want to start a family, want to raise the next generation of Americans, and they don't share the same skin tone as you.
Are you going to let me? Okay, cool. Because guess what, Dean? They come here and they don't assimilate to our culture, guy. What part of that don't you understand?
Guess what? In a lot of senses, immigrants.
Did you just say this, Dean?
In a lot of senses, immigrants shouldn't assimilate to the culture that exists amongst pre-existing citizens. Like, for instance, undocumented immigrants are 2.5 times less likely to commit violent crimes, 3 times less likely to commit property crimes, and 3.5 times less likely to commit petty crimes. Are you saying that you want them to assimilate and be more violent? Are you saying that you want them to assimilate and be more criminal? Are you saying that you want them to assimilate and further help in the erosion and destruction of the social and moral fabric of this country by being more likely to hurt those around them? Is that what you're arguing? Oh, they're too kind. They're too benevolent. Oh, they're too adverse to crime. They're too adverse to violent crime. So I don't like them because I'm such a violent criminal. I'm such a unkind man. I'm such a violent person. Is that what you're saying?
You're just full of shit, Dean. That's what you are, man. 1950, we were at 90% white, Dean.
I thought I thought you said that we're 90% white in the 70s.
Bro. Shut up, Dean. Let me finish. In 1950, we were 90% white, and we're less than 58% now. What does that tell you? What does America look like right now?
It tells me nothing relevant at all. Like the percentage.
We have 40 million Americans on food stamps.
Let me be clear when I say this. Right? The color of somebody's skin or the racial makeup and demographic of America is just as relevant to me, my goals, and my prerogative, right, as the color of your shoes.
Why do you want to keep bringing more people in?
Okay, we have a lot of individuals on food. Okay, and look at that. You got another violation. And quite frankly, that's going to be your last violation, and you're never going to come up again because you're a racist fuck. You're a racist POS. You're completely despicable. I bet you live a very sad life. Fuck that guy, dude. He's crazy.